What are the best ways to minimize inheritance disputes? What's up, everybody? My name is Josh Key. I'm the managing attorney at Key Law. We take the headache out of estate planning and probate so you can focus on what's important. And before we begin with that very important topic, if you have questions about this or anything related to estate planning and probate, and you live in the great state of Alabama, you can speak to an attorney for free by going to keylawllc.com. We'd be happy to speak with you. You can set your own appointment right there. We've got a calendar. You can just go to the site, enter your information, and we'd be happy to try to help you. Now, how do you minimize inheritance disputes? Well, there's really a few good ways. The first one is you can create a revocable trust. Why? Well, what a revocable trust, one of the benefits of it, what it does is it basically avoids probate as long as it's funded properly. So if you have a great estate plan and you have everything set up to avoid probate, then what ends up happening is your beneficiaries, your family members, those who you disinherit, they really don't have much of a voice to be able to dispute much. A trust has got rules already set out. It's got assets. It's usually very, very specific about it. And when you go through probate, there's a nice area for these people to come in and dispute what's going on, try to invalidate the will. And basically the probate process invites everyone, family members, those who have been disinherited, all beneficiaries. So it kind of stirs the pot and gives these people a voice and an avenue. With a revocable trust, it takes that avenue away. So that's one really good way. Another way is to have prenuptial agreements, just as a form of asset protection. That's a nice another way to be able, especially if you're a blended family, to have everything nicely set out. Your spouse knows what's going to happen should there be any issues or disputes going on in the marriage, and it also protects your family in the event that should occur. So everything's nice and set out, and those between the spouse and the children, that kind of sets everything out nice and neatly so that there's not much dispute going on there. Another great way is what's called a no contest clause. So a no contest clause is very beneficial for those who are concerned about this. You can insert it in a will or a trust, and basically what it does is it says if you are going to contest the estate in some form or fashion and you lose, you may be disinherited from the estate altogether. So it actually acts as kind of like a deterrent, a poison pill or a consequence for those who want to cause trouble. They really need to think twice because they have a chance of losing all their inheritance in the event that they are wrong or that they do not prevail. So that's another great and useful tool. Another one that I always recommend, and I'm a very big proponent of, is make sure that you are very, very specific in your estate planning documents and when you designate beneficiaries. So what that basically looks like is you just really need to make sure that you are very specific about the items that you leave. You're very specific about who they're left to, the names of the beneficiaries. And then I also recommend clients go and talk to their families. Don't hide the ball. Make sure that everyone is on the same page. That way, if there are disputes, you can have those conversations while you're still alive and be able to handle it. And if you need to lay down the law and say, hey, this is my stuff, this is how it's going to go, you still can do so. And that can kind of take some of the sting and some of the areas and openings for any disputes going forward. So those are really the best ways that I can recommend to avoid inheritance disputes. Again, if you have questions about this or anything related to estate planning or probate, you can speak to an attorney for free by going to keylawllc.com. And hey, by the way, if you got something out of this or you know somebody that would, if you give us a share, maybe a like, we'd surely appreciate it. Again, my name is Josh Key. I'm the managing attorney at Key Law. We take the headache out of estate planning and probate so you can focus on what's important. Take care.